Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are doing the Aquarius Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those readings will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, we're going to jump right into the tarot reading, and then I'll pull some oracle card messages at the end. Week is about finding new inspiration. It's about following like those little hunches that you get, or those little bursts of insight that you get, like really paying attention to like the smaller details of things. Yeah, because your energy coming into the week is the Hierophant. So that's kind of being in a, like kind of looking at things in a very traditional type of perception. Give me one more. You could be wanting commitment with another person. You have the World card. I kind of feel like the Hierophant does also indicate kind of like a spiritual, like a very strong spiritual growth. Give me one more. The Tower. Damn. Let me keep going. It's like breaking away from traditional viewpoints. I almost want to say you have had a very long-term connection to somebody. It's been very practical. It's been very traditional. It's been very... This might even be somebody that you're friends with. And it's like over time, like a lot of, it's like you both have gained a lot of really strong feelings for each other. And so you're wanting to get out of this very traditional type of routine that you have with each other. I do feel like somebody has maybe been holding back a lot of feelings. And they're wanting to like start something completely new in this connection. But it's almost like taking a step down. Let me keep going. But it might be that you're going from a very, very long-term friendship with this person to deciding that maybe you both want to start dating each other. Or maybe this is even somebody that you've been working with. Like, I feel like it, for some reason, maybe there hasn't been a romantic connection between you both. Let me keep going. You have the Emperor and the Star card. That's Aquarius and Aries. There's a real need in this to be vulnerable on both ends of this. You know, I've seen a lot of readings lately that say that there's a misconstrued view of the divine feminine energy. But in this reading, it's like there's a misconstrued view of the divine masculine energy. It's almost like that's what's being healed, like the traditional perception of the divine masculine energy, or even a traditional perception of what a committed relationship is. You know, a lot of times people don't like to get friend zoned because they feel like if somebody friend zones them that there isn't an attraction, you know what I mean? Or that it'll never go any further. But a lot of times those end up being the best relationships, is relationships that start out as friendships and move to something more. And it might be that this is what this connection is showing you, that you've been friends with this person for a very, very long time. And you've grown a lot of feelings in this, and this person has too. Look at this. You have the King and Queen of Cups. That's divine counterparts. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel that this started out as a very practical connection, and it's moving towards a much more emotional connection. And this is kind of changing your perception of relationships. So if this is something that this connection has been very restricted, or it has been a friendship, or it's kind of stayed at the same pace for a long time, understand that there is more to this connection. There is more emotions to be tapped into in this connection. It's not meant to stay in the same energy. So be willing to kind of be more vulnerable, and also not look at this as a traditional, or don't compare this to relationships that you've had in the past. Yeah, this is definitely like a higher level type of connection. And now that it's moving, it might be moving towards this more lovers type of energy. There is a lot of hesitation behind that. The Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Both of you are really kind of, you're both really wondering what to do next in this connection, because I do feel that you both see that there's so much more in this connection. But at the same time, I kind of feel like you guys are looking at this connection and saying that you're in a good space with this and you don't want to do anything to ruin anything. But at the same time, there's so much feelings that I think that you both are finding it hard to resist wanting more of that. So with the Page of Wands, it is about like being able to kind of try to see this from a different perspective, or try to introduce new things into this connection. You might find that there's a lot more flirting going on between you two. Let me keep going. You definitely do seem to want more in this connection. You do seem to want something solid, but at the same time, you really do feel that I think you feel that this person doesn't want more. Or you're worried that it's going to stay at this friendship place for a long time, or you don't want to risk ruining the friendship. Because you fear, you fear if you try to bring change to this, that this will end. You fear that there's a lot more about this person that you don't know. You're both definitely opening up to a lot more feelings in this. A lot more feelings, and you're both feeling a very, very strong pull to this connection. I do think that for one of you, it does seem to feel a little bit overwhelming. There might even be like a distance between you both, like a physical distance that might be a struggle. Give me one more. When you two initially connected, it might have been that there was a lot of passion, that there was the desire to have more than a friendship. But initially, one person was like all for, moving towards commitment, being in a relationship. And the other person seemed to be at this space where they really weren't ready to move that fast in the connection. So when you both connected, you both were just at a different pace. And so it did initially cause a lot of conflict. And so that might be that, you might have felt that you got friend zoned by this person. And that might be why you were all for a relationship, but they were still, they were just not in that space. They wanted to move things forward a lot slower. There's definitely like a new spark in this connection that you're both feeling. Even if this is a relationship that you've been in that has been a committed relationship for some time, it's like there's all of a sudden this new spark, and it's kind of pushing you both to another level. You're both like feeling this different type of energy in the connection. You're both feeling like more passion, more of a pull, more desire to really push forward in this connection. But at the same time, I feel like it might be catching both of you off guard. So you're both really trying to figure this out. You're both really trying to control this. You're both really trying to even like analyze this a little bit. So you might be feeling like a lot of really intense energy in this connection this week. But what you're seeing, like communication wise, you might not be seeing what you're feeling. But you're both kind of feeling this next level type of energy in this connection. All right, so yeah, you do have the Page of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So this is about looking at things in a new perspective. Like this is a new beginning in this connection. So it's kind of like there's a need to kind of take away like everything that you've thought about this connection thus far. Because for a lot of you, I do feel that this has been in a friendship. So it's almost like the need to kind of not continue to see this as a long-term friendship and try to see it as more, be more open to different things in this connection, and also be more open to, you know, joining your perceptions together in some sense. I do feel that this person is bringing in some sort of offer to bring this connection to another level. But at the same time, still wanting to take things slow. I think your automatic instinct is to put it in this category of long-term commitment or friendship. And it's important to get out of that label right now. Because trying to put a label on it is actually something that's going to take away your confidence a little bit in this. Give me a little bit more. What's the truth in this connection? There's so much stability in this connection. But there's also a lot of feelings that haven't even been addressed. Like you both keep trying to avoid those deep feelings or avoid deep conversations. It's like there's so much stability. And I do feel that there is a level of depth, but there's a level of depth in this connection that neither of you have even tapped into. Yeah, this definitely has a lot of potential to be this very beautiful soulmate type of connection. This very, you know, bringing in more emotions into this connection. There's definitely an opportunity for a new start in this. It's just about kind of bringing that balance in, because I think that you both have been in this very practical place and you're wanting to bring more romance and you're wanting to bring more emotion in, and it's just a matter of kind of, you know, bringing that in and maintaining that balance as you move forward. You're very worried that this is not what you think it is. You're very worried about doing anything that will risk this connection falling apart altogether. I do feel that you feel that there's something more in this, but at the same time, you don't want to push anymore. You both kind of have a little bit of competitive type of energy. You both kind of want this to go to the next level. But you both seem to be pretty strong-willed people, strong-willed energy. And it's almost like there's this kind of competitive vibe between you both. And so it might be that, you know, one of you's waiting to see who's going to break first. or it might be that you both feel like, you know, each other is always trying to outdo the other person. Like it's almost like there's this kind of competitive vibe going on between you both. And that has been what has kept this at the energy that it has been. Because you both are very strong people. This is very much a power couple. But you're both like very, very strong people. You're very strong-willed people. And so you're both at a more competitive energy with each other. And so that kind of prevents you both from being a little bit vulnerable. And that's why there's this need this week to kind of soften up the energy a little bit and be able to take things more lightly, because by taking things more lightly and being more willing to be vulnerable, that opens up to the emotions of this connection. Yeah, I think you're looking at this connection. You've blocked off a lot of feelings in this connection. You've tried to analyze a lot of your feelings in this connection because you have felt stuck in this connection. You have felt like, you know, this connection had to be this way, or that this person didn't want anymore, or whatever it is. So you've kind of seen this as a very restrictive connection for a long time. So there's a real need to get out of that and open up more to your feelings. And I think that with the King of Swords, it might be that you've been analyzing your feelings so much that you're seeing your feelings as fears, if that makes sense. Instead of really tapping into what you feel for this person, you're finding a lot of things to worry about. So it's important to kind of get out of that energy of trying to analyze your feelings and let yourself kind of feel your feelings, if that makes sense. All right, what's your oracle card messages for the week? Yeah, oh, I love it. So you do have the Singer of Connection as your overall energy, which indicates a really beautiful soulmate connection. It indicates a connection that is meant to kind of go to the next level. Underneath that, you have the Poot card and you have the Indecision card. Because has been indecision in this connection, or because it seems to have been in a stalemate for so long, you're looking at this person or as this connection maybe in a negative type of mindset, or maybe you're looking at this and feeling like this is not what you think that it is, or this will not go any further because it's been in this space for so long. But this is a message about, you know, really kind of being willing to take a leap of faith, really being willing to tap into your emotions more. The more you tap into your emotions, the more you feel comfortable expressing feelings, the easier it will be to move this connection forward. So it's like getting out of this traditional type of mindset that you know, looking at the situation and go, okay, well, it's been like this for so long, so it's going to remain like this. It's about getting out of this mindset and getting into this mindset that anything is possible. All right. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.